to Fish on Fridays. I'm Al McCauley, and for 24 years, I taught theology in a Catholic high school in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And I'm ashamed to say I didn't really know this particular saint well at all, the one I want to talk to you about today. And I should have probably, because he's the patron saint of teachers, and specifically for Catholic teachers. And I'm talking about St. John Baptist de La Salle. He's a person we remember every year on April 7th on his feast day. He's from France. He's going to be born in 1651 and die in 1719. He was the oldest of 10 children, and he was born into nobility. But despite the wealth that he had, he decided to kind of turn his back on it, and he wanted to dedicate himself to teaching the poor, especially poor children. And so he became a priest. He was ordained in 1678. And like I said, he gave up his wealth in order to pursue this life's mission that he's going to have to educate and educate well the people who were entrusted to his care. He founded an institute, a religious order called the Brothers of the Christian Schools, and he did this in 1725. And he's going to establish colleges for teachers so they know how to teach proper skills in terms of not just content, but methodology. That's something that was pretty much unheard of at his time, because it was really all about, this is what you need to know, and your mind is an empty bucket that we're going to fill with stuff, as opposed to different methods to help kids understand, help students to learn what's being said so that they can apply it and they can live it in their lives. And so he was a really influential teacher, not just as a priest and as a Catholic Christian, but as a teacher too. Man of great charity and perseverance. He was fraught with opposition. People really did not like the ideas that he had, that he brought to the classroom. He felt very strongly that if you're going to teach, you need to apply the gospel to every lesson, not just theology separate from everything else. If you're going to teach something in math, you're going to teach through the lens of your faith, for instance. He was very much about the gospel needs to be proclaimed in every class. That gospel has to be the thread through every course that a student takes. Ultimately, he is going to pass away, but he's going to be canonized in 1900 by Leo XIII, and he's going to be recognized again as the patron saint of teachers by Pius XII in 1950. It's interesting because de La Salle, he has started this Lasallian tradition of education. And today there are over 70,000 Lasallian educators around the world, 900 educational institutions that follow this man's example and model, and over 64 colleges and universities. So when you think about the impact of one man, one person, giving his proverbial five loaves of bread to Jesus, what he was able to do in terms of putting education, Christian education, making that a priority, just a remarkable a legacy that he leaves behind. His writings, his meditations on teachings continue to inspire. Retreats are given, workshops are given so that people can be well-versed in the Lasallian educational tradition, especially, as I said at the beginning, in Catholic church circles and Catholic schools. Just a phenomenal man. And a guy who was really good with just wonderful quotes. He had several quotes that are just really worth committing to memory, or at least to be aware of, because they're inspiration for how to live, whether you're a teacher or not. We're all students. We're all teachers in some ways. One that sticks out is he says, "See Christ beneath the rags of those who are confided to your care." So whether you're not a teacher or not, see Christ beneath the clothes of the people that you are serving. I mean, that's really what it's about. It's not about the clothes, it's about the substance of the person. One more quote that I just love of his is, "You can perform miracles by touching the hearts entrusted to your care." So again, anybody you come into contact with, regardless of your profession, just to be able to touch their hearts using the gospel, being that, living that gospel truth is something that John Baptist de La Salle would be proud of if he could do that. So anyway, great man to know. If you want to share this content, that would be wonderful. We'd love it if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook. But either way, we hope you would keep tuning in every Friday for Fish on Fridays. Until next time, please be good to each other and God bless.